Hi, my name is Naomi Davis, and I'm excited to talk to you today about the world of coffee. When was the last time you've been in a new coffee shop and you didn't know what to order because half the menu looked like it wasn't speaking English? Or when you started drinking coffee for the first time, how did you find your go-to? Before working as a barista, it took me years to figure out and find my favorite drink order. Now, on the tail end of 6 years in the barista industry, I've realized it's very easy to walk into a new coffee shop and look at the menu board and understand what it's asking if you know the lingo. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to walk you through the three basic categories of drinks you'll find at any coffee shop. Today we'll discuss espresso-based drinks, hot and cold brew coffee, and some non-caffeine options. Hopefully this guide will give you a better glimpse into the world of coffee so you'll have better knowledge and more confidence going into your brand new place and ordering exactly what you want and maybe impressing the barista on the way. To start off, let's talk about non-caffeine options. Usually on a menu, you'll have spots for loose leaf tea, frozen blendeds, and some sort of juice over and grab and go. Otherwise, every shop will have a drink or two drinks called chai and matcha. Now, both of these are milk-based drinks. Chai originates from the Middle East and is very, very spice heavy. Imagine allspice flavoring around Thanksgiving, and that's the taste of chai. Green matcha is a concentrated green tea beverage, usually sourced from Asia, and it's very strong and very earthy. And it has that signature green color that's its trademark signature. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this section because I'm really wanting to break down the myth around coffee itself. That will lead us into cold brew and hot coffee, which may also be called drip. Drip coffee is an American classic. You can usually find this at any grocery store and make this at home. It comes in a variety of different roasts and flavors, and if you order one here at a shop, you'll usually be asked if you would like a light or a dark roast on drip, and if you would like to add some sort of cream, sugar, or flavoring to it. Now, hot coffee, since it is brewed with heat, gives it a very distinct flavor and aroma that you'll usually associate with coffee shops. Now, cold brew is a bit different. Cold brew, even though it is the same beans used for hot coffee, it is steeped in cold water and it usually takes about 24 hours to fully brew, giving a more acidic and very different flavor palette than its hot counterpart. But even though both of these drinks are huge staples here in America, there is another category that outsells them by a huge margin. That's going to lead us into espresso drinks. Now, to understand this section even better, you need to know how espresso is made. Espresso is made by putting hot water through finely ground espresso beans under a high pressure, which is usually what this machine is in a coffee shop. Now, people producing a very smooth, very aromatic, and highly caffeinated shot. Now, a lot of people enjoy just a shot of espresso on its own, but give a barista a shot of espresso, hot water, and or milk. They can make anywhere from 10 to 12 different drinks out of these three ingredients. Now, today I'm only going to show you 4, but I just want to give a good rundown on the basics that you'll find anywhere at any shop. So if you take a single shot of espresso and hot water, once you combine those, you will get something called an Americano. All right. Next up on the list, if you combined a shot of espresso, milk, and a tiny bit of foam to it, you'll get something called a flat white. Okay. If you combine a single shot of espresso, equal parts milk and foam, you'll get something called a latte. And lastly, if you combine a single shot of espresso, a tiny bit of milk, and a lot of foam, produce a cappuccino. Now, all of these have been scaled down to size for this demonstration, each only containing a single shot. But if you go into any location and order, say, a 16-ounce medium coffee, you will get anywhere between 2 to 3 different espresso shots. So make sure you know your caffeine preference and your personal taste-wise. But in any of these, you can always add flavoring, sugar, and milk alternatives if you would like. And that you can find out. You can just double check your menu and figure out what you like. Now, to finish this off, I hope I shed some sort of light on the world of coffee, that you'll be able to walk into any new store now, take away all the aesthetics, and just be left with 3 main groups: espresso, coffee, and specialty items. And hopefully, this will give you the courage to brave the menu board and find that $8 cup of coffee that you know you will like. Thank you for your time.